Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell so you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.
Hello student, my today's topic is different method for charging a body. It means to charge a body. To charge a body means to create charge on body. Before discussing this, we will recall our previous lecture. Into the previous lecture we have seen that charging by induction or electrostatic induction, how it occurs. When a charged body brought near any neutral body, effect of that body, charged body, the polarization in the neutral body, and due to this it attracts toward the charged body, and this phenomena is known as induction, electrostatic induction. Okay, now we have two words. One word is charge and other word is net charge. Both are different words. Charge and net charge, both words are different. How it is different? Suppose this is the body in which there are equal amount of positive charge and equal amount of negative charge. So this body acquire charge even though equal amount of positive and negative. So charge of the body, suppose this body containing 100 of positive charge and 100 of negative charge. Okay, so charge is basically total charge even though they are positive or negative charge. But net charge means to add plus 100e minus 100e, the net charge is 0. So net charge of any body is 0. So must remember, charge means any neutral body containing equal amount of positive and negative charge. So these are said to be charge, but net charge means they cancel out each other. When we create charge, okay, to charge a body, when we create charge or charging a body, then net charge will be non-zero. Either it may be negative charge or it may be positive charge. So charging means to create charge of any body. And there are certain methods, there are 4 kind of methods. There are 4 types of type to charge a body. Let's discuss one by one. First method, rubbing method. Okay, initially we have already discussed, so no need to discuss more, but we have already studied about electrostatic series. Into the electrostatic series we have seen that suppose this is silk cloth. Okay, this is silk cloth. and this is glass rod. When we rub glass rod with silk, what will happen? Glass will become positively charged. Initially glass is neutral. Okay, but when we rub, initially this is its net charge 0, and here net charge 0. But when we rub this glass, net charge 0 means equal amount of positive and negative charge. These three are positive charge, these three are negative charge. So net charge is 0. Here it is also equal amount of positive and negative charge. So it is also 0 initially. But when we rub glass rod, rub on the silk cloth, what will happen? This is silk cloth and this is glass rod. What will happen when we rub glass rod? Lose electron, okay? Electron will transfer from glass rod to silk cloth. So after losing electron, excess charge of the glass will be positively charged. Okay, net charge will be positive, and excess charge of silk cloth will be negative charge. So this is basic and fundamental thing to create a charge by rubbing. We have discussed the previous that when we comb our hair and brought near when we comb our hair, this is the plastic, and plastic, by gaining electron, plastic comb become a charge and it attract the piece of paper. That is also example of rubbing method. So this is simple rubbing method. It means when you rub something into the electrostatic series, when we take plastic rod instead of glass rod, then this become negatively charged and this will become positively charged because of electron will transfer from silk to plastic rod. So this is simple phenomena of by rubbing. Second method, heating method. Heating method means thermal method. This is thermal method. What is happening there into the thermal method? When we see any of, suppose this is positively charged and this is electron revolving surrounding the atom. Okay, electron revolving surrounding the matter, nucleus. This is electron. When this material is heated up, electron absorbs the energy, and sufficient energy absorbed by the electron, then it ejects out from the metal. Okay, let's discuss. Suppose electron is revolving surrounding the nucleus and attraction force by the nucleus is very strong. If you want to eject out from the binding of nucleus, you have to provide lot of energy, and if you give lot of energy, so this method become costly. We will further study into the modern physics that binding energy of nucleus on the electron approximately mega electron volt or kilo electron volt. That is too much amount of energy. If you want to leave out, then you have to give too much thermal energy to the electron, and this is too costly method. But even though it is possible, where it is possible, you can see that into the bulb, tungsten bulb, when its filament is heated up by passing the current, and it is eject out the electron, because of inside that material electron absorbs sufficient energy and it heated up. By the time it lost its amount of, when electron is lost by the filament, then filament lost its some material, and by the time it lost certain amount of electron, then the filament become thin, and by the time filament is broken up and bulb is diffused. Many times you can notate that the tungsten filament bulb often diffuse. Why? Because of heated up electron, it lost certain amount of its material and filament become thin, it can diffuse. So this is the reason of thermal emission of electron. And thermal emission of electron we will study into the dual nature of electron and material also. So this is one kind of method to eject the electron. So when, let's not become positive. Okay, when we give heat to electron, it absorbs energy and it ejects from material. When electron eject from the body, the rest body become positively charged. Okay, we have given the heat to this body, and what is happening there? After absorbing certain amount of energy which is equal to binding energy, heat, and it's eject out from the material, so this will become negatively charged and this material become positively charged. There are so many atoms, and one of electron if leave the surface, then this will become negatively charged and the rest part of the body become positively charged. Okay, we can add it one more thing, that binding energy is too high, so it is too costly method. Okay, this is the second method, thermal method. We will more study thermal emission into the dual nature of radiation and matter into the modern physics. Now third things. Our third method is induction method. Induction method. Okay. Induction method. In this method, this theory and example number 1.1 is same as example number 1.1. The question into the example 1.1. What is the question? Yes, how can you charge a metal sphere? We will take this with it. Same theory. How can you charge a metal sphere? How can you charge a metal sphere positively without touching it? Okay. without touching it. How can you charge a metal sphere without touching it? To understand this phenomena, we will draw a metallic sphere, and what is happening in this manner, we will notify that. So let's draw the metal sphere. So the question was that, this is example number 1.1. Must remember, dear student, how can you charge a metal sphere without touching it? Okay, consider a metallic sphere. Initially it is isolated plus net charge is 0. Net charge is 0 means it's all positively charged, positive charge and negative charge. Equal amount of positive and negative charge. So its net charge is 0. Net charge is 0. Okay. Net charge is 0. So this is isolated plus without charge. Net charge is 0. Consider a negatively charged body. How will you take negatively charged body brought too close to it? Now consider a negatively charged body and brought too close to it. So when you take negatively charged near to it, what is happening? Negatively charged negative charge attract all positive charge and repel all negative charge. So this force is attraction force. Okay. Similarly, this force is repulsive force or repel. And what is happening there? Due to this effect, when it is bring too close to it, just like this, too close to it, not touching, without touching, only bring too close to it, and due to effect of it, positively charged will attract toward this plastic rod, and negatively charged set away. And due to this phenomena, we have already discussed into the induction section. What is happening there? Yes, there is polarization, and due to polarization, all positively charged and negative charge set into the different corner. We have discussed into the previous lecture. What is polarization? Due to effect of this charged body into the uncharged body, different types of charge, positive and negative, they are goes to different corner or different side. Due to effect of it, positive charge, all positively charged open up in this section, and all negative charge goes in this section. Due to repulsion force, positively charged going away side and near side to the plastic rod. Now, this condition is known as a polarization. So, here we will take one more trick. Which kind of trick? Same phenomena. This situation, then after this one, then after this one, then after this one. So positive charge still lying here, and negative charge away from this rod due to repulsive force. Now, further part of the sphere connected with earth with the help of conducting wire. Due to repulsion of this plastic charge rod, electrons are accumulated here, and due to accumulation there is a repulsion force between them. Due to repulsion force, electron try to move anywhere else, but here this is negatively charged particle, so they are repelled to each other. So in this narrow area, electron try to eject out from the sphere and they goes to the earth. Okay, we know earth is infinite collection of charges. Infinite collection of charges. You can see that nowadays last chapter, which was communication system, is drop out from our syllabus, but in that the signal become weaker due to earth charge. Okay, no need to discuss about it, but these charges enter into the earth with the help of conducting wire, which is connected to other part of the sphere. So the next situation, just like this, still this is earthing which is connected, and here sum of electron goes to the earth. So only here we will not shown the rest part, so only positively charged lying here and electrons enter into the earth. Now must remember, if you take this plastic rod or charge rod first, then the electron come out again due to attraction of this positively charged. So must remember, you should cut this first. So cut this connection first, cut this connection. Okay, number one, cut this connection. When you cut this connection and move away this one, then the distribution of this charge will be equally distributed everywhere to the sphere. Now this sphere is charged sphere, and charged sphere means everywhere equally distributed, positively charged. So this sphere is positively charged. So our question, how can you charge a metal sphere without touching it? Okay, so metal sphere is positively charged. Okay, our question, how can you charge a metal sphere positively without touching? Metal sphere positively. Okay, here we will write positive without touching it. So this is positively charged. If question it should be asked that how can you charge a metal sphere negatively without touching it, how will you reply? How will you give the answer? Don't worry, same phenomena here, neutral charge, but the glass rod is to be used there if you want to charge it negatively. If you use glass rod, then negatively charged particle will attract and positively charged particle accumulated into the other side. When you connect it, the negatively charged particle coming out from the earth and excess charge will be negative. So this will be negatively charged. So when you use negative charge body, you can get positively charged, and when you use positively charged body, you can get negatively charged. Okay, then I think let's note down this phenomena. Consider as charging by induction. Okay, let's discuss again. Consider an isolated metallic sphere as shown in the sphere. Isolated metallic sphere. Its net charge is 0. Its net charge is 0. Okay. Now bring positively charged rod quite close to sphere so that free electrons repel and move away while positively charged stayed nearer to the rod. Such kind of. When we bring negatively charged, okay, negatively charged rod, then electrons move away while positively charged stay nearer to the rod. Now make this further part of surface of sphere grounded with the help of conducting wire. This is the phenomena which I have already discussed. When rod is taken away, positively charged on sphere equally distributed uniformly on sphere. Such method, when we taken away the rod, when we cut the conducting wire and taken away the rod, positively charged is equally distributed over the sphere, and such kind of charging of method without touching, it is known as charging by induction. So it is said to be induction method, or this is the question which is asked into the example number 1.1. Okay, this is our third method. And into the fourth method, the same phenomena, but this is without touching method. This is said to be without touching method. In this fourth method, this is said to be conduction method. And conduction method means with touching. When you touch any neutral body and charged body, especially metallic body, charge will enter into the other body. Okay, let's discuss this. Now this is third method, which is known as conducting method. Conduction method. Conduction method means with touching. Okay. Induction method without touching, and conduction method with touching. Okay. Let's discuss. Suppose this is sphere A, which is set up on a stand, and this is neutral sphere. Neutral sphere means its net charge is 0. Just like this. Net charge is 0. How? Then all positive charge and negatively charge will equal. So equal amount of positive charge, positive, and equal amount of negative charge, negative. So net charge of sphere A will be 0. Net charge is equals to 0. Okay, if net charge is 0, so we will not take any of just like this. We will not write here positive, negative, only empty sphere. If it is empty sphere, then net charge is 0. But if it is charged sphere, then we will note it here. Okay, so same, this is sphere A, and take sphere B, which is charged sphere, negatively charged sphere. Okay, negatively charged sphere. Excess charges are negative. So its excess charges are negative, and first one is Q is equals to, okay, net charge is 0. Net charge is 0, and this is charged sphere. Charged sphere. initially they are not touching to each other, but when we brought near to it, not too close, touches to it, when sphere B, charged sphere B, which has charge Q, okay, initially suppose Q charge, and touches to it, what will happen here? The process, these are negatively charged particle which are gathered here, but they are repelled to each other. Initially they can't go anywhere because not any conducting surface, conducting connection, but when we touches to it, first electron will enter into the other sphere, just like this one. Then this one will come here, okay, but this will be repelled to it, but due to more repulsion force by this electron, so this will also enter here. Now third one coming here, this one is want to enter into the sphere A from B, but both applying repulsion force, but here all applying repulsion force to it, so it is also entered to it. The charges will be entered until both side repulsion force will be equal. In short, if it is Q charge, then charges will transfer from B to A until their charge will be equal. So this is Q charge, then the net charge will be Q by 2, Q by 2. Okay? So net charge will be Q by 2, Q by 2. This, and this is also 4. Now these are 4 electrons and these are 4 electrons. Now equal amount of electrons. So equally repulsion force is equal. So if this electron want to enter it, then 4 electron will apply repulsion force, and here 3 electron apply repulsion force here. So this electron cannot enter in this first one. Why? Because of equal amount of repulsion force. So 4 electron will stay here and 4 electron will stay here. When we separated this both sphere, then charges will equally distributed over here. So this was neutral sphere. Its net charge is 0. Initially its net charge is 0, but now this will be negatively charged, and negatively charged sphere. Initially this is negatively charged and here it is also negatively charged, but amount of charges will be equal into the both. If it is Q, then when we touches them, then Q by 2 equal amount of charge will be distributed over here. Because of repulsion force of individual, their charges will be equal, so the transfer will be stopped. And when we separated them, then these charges will be equally distributed over here. So here we have used negatively charged, then here this sphere will be charged negatively. Must remember, and this is method of conduction without touching. And here induction method, where we have used negatively charged rod and this sphere has charged positively. Okay, positively charged. So this method, which is with touching method, is known as conduction method. You can note here, take 1. I'll not note here, you should note yourself, you can understand well. Take 1 or consider one sphere which has isolated sphere set up on a stand. Its net charge is 0. It is taken as A. And sphere B, will be negatively charged, and when we brought to near them and touches to each other, charge will be equally transferred, and when we separated it, it will be equally distributed. This is known as method of conduction. Now the question is arise, if we use negatively charged body and want to charge positive, which method is to be used? If we use negatively charged body and want to charge positively of a neutral sphere, which method is to be used? Induction method. Because of if we use conduction method, then with negatively charged body it will charge negatively, but opposite charge will be created here into the induction method. And if you use positively charged body and want positive net charge positive, so you should use conduction method. So must remember, when you use positively charged body and the sphere will be charged positive, it means same charge, the method is conduction, and opposite charge, the method is induction. So these are different method to charging a body. Which kind of four method? One method of rubbing. Second one, thermal method. Third one, induction method. And fourth one, conduction method. So dear student, any of the question is to be asked in your exam, you should write separately. This is example number 1.1 is also you can write separately, or you can give the answer which is to be asked into the exam, but must remember the conceptual knowledge is most required in your question. Okay, now I am concluding my lecture, dear student. Thank you.